Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from the Henrico Sports and Events Center in Henrico, Virginia. It is the quarterfinals of the Atlantic 10 Women's Tournament 2024 edition. I'm Darrell Owens, Russ Taliaferro with me. We are ready. Robb Johnson will be joining us soon to bring you this three-man rotation. But right now, me and Russ will be bringing you the action. And we are excited. Russ, how are you feeling? It's 11 a.m. on a Friday. It is slammed in here. We've got kids from all around the area. It's going to be, we got fans from Loyola-Chicago. We got fans of the Richmond Spiders. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yep, it's loud. The Richmond fans, they traveled well.
Yes, it is. And, you know, being in Richmond, some would say, hey, man, a little bit of an advantage here for the Richmond Spiders. But right before the game, I heard a lot of Loyola-Chicago people booing the Spiders as they were coming out. So it's about to go down. Starting lineups are cranking in. And we're very excited to see how this one goes. But we've got the Coach of the Year in Aaron Russell leading his Spiders team, undefeated at home, 14-0, taking on a Loyola-Chicago team. I'm going to get it wrong all game. But a Loyola-Chicago team, a.k.a. Luke, that almost beat them at home a couple weeks ago. It was a 4-point game. Russ, what do the Ramblers have to do today to win this game?
They have to play like they did yesterday. The game they played yesterday against Florida was absolutely just physicality madness. They have to come out and punch them in the mouth. They are at home. They want to surprise Richmond as much as possible. They have to come out and just play as physical as they were yesterday, and I think that gives them their best chance to go home today.
Well, I think one of the people they're going to have to watch out is Sam Galanopoulos. Galanopoulos is a tough competitor. She's a graduate student there for the Ramblers. She is tough as they come. She is going to be the focal point along with Satori Tannen. Those two young ladies are going to try to lead this Ramblers team to a victory over one of the best season in Spider history. A win today will give the Spiders their 27th victory, the most in school history. They've tied the 1990-91 team in the last game. They got a chance to make history today on two fronts.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game. The crowd is excited for this game. They came out for Richmond. It's time to go. It's time to go, and I can't wait.
Yes, the starting lineups are being announced here. You can hear them jamming in the background. The energy in here is top-notch. We saw yesterday. Yesterday was good, but today seems already like it has another level, and we've got 3 other games besides this one.
Not to mention VCU, the other hometown team, is coming up later today.
Yes, we got that at 5 o'clock today, and it's going to be a doozy. It is going to be a doozy, but we are here now. As we get ready, it looks like they are announcing the Spiders at the time. Then the Spiders have went with the same lineup all season long. It's been Townsend, Budnick, Hill, Ryan, and Dugan. That has been the key there for this Richmond team. And so I expect them to go that way today. A lot of people would say, well, why isn't Ryan, but why isn't Rachel Alston, who was the 6th Woman of the Year, why is she not starting? Well, you know what? Coach Russell has a good thing going with her coming off the bench. She scores like as many points as minutes as she plays, which is impressive. In the last game I did, 22 minutes, 22 points. That's what she does. And that's how deep this Spiders team is.
That's the reason why she's 6th Woman of the Year. She comes in off the bench to give that second team offense a spark and to lead them to make sure the starters are okay to take some time off.
All right, and joining us, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Robb Johnson. Robb, how you doing today, brother? How excited are you for this game today?
I'm very excited because I want to see what Richmond does. I want to see how Richmond comes out. They won the regular season title the first time. I know you guys have probably already mentioned it since 1991. I'm looking at this team to be a possible dynasty coming up like the Dayton teams in the past. This is a big day for this team, a big tournament overall. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Richmond has today.
Well, you know, our first time ever having a three-man team. Robb is going to give you that inside about the Spiders throughout the game. Russ is going to do Chicago-Loyola and the Loyola-Chicago. I'm going to flip it all game long. So it's going to be a fun one, and I'm very, very excited to see what we got in hand.
Well, and you know, the thing is that when you have a team that has lost so few games the way Richmond has all year, you're not going to beat them with, you know, with physical play. You're going to have to shoot three-point shots. You're going to have to make your shots. It's a physical team. It's a team that loves to play defense. And if the Lady Ramblers want to actually come out and win today, they're going to have to get out here and play hard early. Because if they don't, then we'll look at a Richmond blowout today. But Richmond, being a regular season champs, Darrell and Russ, they have got to come out quick. Because you can't let this Lady Ramblers team just be out here and stick around. We saw that yesterday with St. Louis and George Washington.
Now, Russ, you got a chance to see Loyola-Chicago yesterday in that one-point victory versus Fordham. It was a dogfight to the end. You expect the same energy today?
I think we have to. They have to play physical. It may not be easy, but I think that's their best chance.
Well, we are underway. The quarterfinals, and Loyola-Chicago wins the tip. The Ramblers have the basketball, and let's see what they can do here as we get started early in this contest. And the Spiders are hoping to get a win here in front of a very impressive Richmond crowd.
Same strategy they had yesterday coming out against Fordham. A lot of outside swinging passes, outside shot by Berg, first off. Misses the three, unfortunately.
Those are there. You have to make those if you're the Lady Ramblers.
You have to.
You have to make those shots.
You have to. Richmond's not going to give up any easy three shots.
Here's Ryan for three, the best shooter from the three-point line in the A10. Siobhan Ryan knocks it down. 3-0 Richmond.
That was the worst start that you could have if you're the Lady Ramblers. You cannot allow Richmond to have open three-pointers. This game will be over before halftime.
Melissa Fisher has the ball being guarded by Katie Hill. The handoff to Galanopoulos. Galanopoulos is going to be somebody to watch out for the Ramblers. Trying to get inside there, almost lost control of it. And at the top you see Fisher will give it inside there to Hodge Carr. And this
turnover, we got a travel.
Is going to head to Richmond.
I tell you, this is the worst start. And with this crowd the way it is, Richmond looks focused very early. They show no rust.
And you see Ryan will dribble up to the wing, being guarded by Tannen. Then she swings over to Grace Townsend, a person that you're going to have to watch out for in this contest. Townsend has done everything. The first ever Spider to have 1,000 points and 500 rebounds, a 500 assists in a season as Katie Hill goes in the lane for two.
That's just way too easy. And then you get a turnover there.
A steal knocked down by Maggie Dugan.
8-0. We said it from the onset. If Loyola-Chicago does not come out here focused, this could be over quickly, and it's already 8-0.
Oh, Russ, what are you seeing here from the Ramblers? This is a rough way to get started.
It seems like a bunch of nerves, unfortunately. They're just coming out making silly mistakes. Unfortunately, that Ryan three, Fisher got knocked down, unfortunately. But Ryan did what she was supposed to do, hit the open shot, but Loyola just seems to be making mistakes. And they can't
now, Russ, that's the thing. Is this nerves, or is this that they are playing a juggernaut? This Richmond Lady Spiders team is a complete juggernaut, and what I see early is a focused team and a coaching staff who has their team prepared.
It's a bit of both, I think.
Oh, Ryan's all alone, 2 points.
But Russ, mistakes like that, you can't have mistakes like that, Russ. You know this is A10 championship basketball. If you can't get down on the block like that, you can't get the paint. You gotta do better than that. If you're a Lady Ramblers, you got to do better than that.
And Coach Goof calls a timeout, and, you know, look, she's got to not be happy, but this is a good timeout right here for the Ramblers. At 10-0, you got to shut that energy down. The crowd is in it right now. Russ, what do you think she's telling the ladies?
They got to calm down. They have to make their shots. They have to hit the shots when they're open, and they have to get back on defense. They cannot relax on their laurels there. They have to get back on defense, and they got to make the shots that they're being given. They're just not making them.
The problem, Russ, is yes, I agree. They have to calm down and get their shots. But again, when you are playing a juggernaut, and I mean a juggernaut of a Richmond team who looks more focused than I've ever seen them look, even though they won the regular season championship, it's going to be hard for the Lady Ramblers to deal with this. I mean, let's cut through red tape. This is a 15-15 Lady Ramblers team. Their chances today were slim to come in, and then when you commit turnovers and you don't take care of the basketball and you don't make your shots, you're just asking for trouble. And with this crowd, it's got to be tough on anybody. This crowd is amazing.
Look, this arena here at the Henrico Sports and Events Center can fit up to 34,000, and I'm gonna tell you what, it's pretty close to that right now. We're definitely in the 2000s, the higher 2000s right now.
34,000?
I think it's 3,400. 34, my fault. I got excited. Maybe that's the arena that's coming soon.
I think
3,400.
You think about Richmond Coliseum?
Yeah.
I think you got coach numbers, and not even the Coliseum. The Coliseum.
Yeah, coach numbers is a good one.
Yeah, you talk about coach talking about 100,000 points yesterday.
Yeah, shout out to our man, Chris Powell. Hey, he's one of the best here in the Richmond area. You make sure you go check out his content.
Definitely.
Well, we're coaching Couch Live, so you got to make sure you check him out, man. He's absolutely amazing. We're back into this one right now, and Richmond's up 10-0.
I'm good. How you doing? I'm good. Broadcasting.
All right, so Russ, we're looking pretty good here early on for the Spatters, but like you said, Chicago's got to try to figure it out here and get some type of rhythm.
Yeah, it's hard to say like how they're going to fix it so far. It's just they're coming out and they have nothing right now against Richmond. Richmond, to their credit, looks every bit of that #1 seed, and it's just hard for them to get something figured out right now with the way they're playing.
Hey Russ, there's a 2024 BMW outside needs fixing. You know how to fix it? Neither does Loyola-Chicago, because this right now is difficult. They better get it going quickly.
Gallinopoulos has it at the top of the key, gives it over to Berg. Gallinopoulos was swinging in the corner there to Hodge Carr. Back to Gallinopoulos for three, and that doesn't go. Berg gets the rebound. Her reverse doesn't go. And now Chicago just trying to get that first point. Okay. And the Ramblers, and they're going to say it is going to stay with the Ramblers, I believe. Yes, so it's going to stay.
So Russ, there. Two opportunities, one from the corner, one inside. What do you see there, Russ? Because they had two open opportunities and couldn't convert.
And just that second chance layup wasn't the greatest shot, and then Berg looked like she was about to turn around and just hand the ball to Richmond, to be honest.
Wow.
Gallinopoulos will take it in. And she goes up against Grace Townsend. That's going to be a matchup that I'm intrigued to see throughout the day. Look at this one, reversed by Tannen, blocked by the Defensive Player of the Year, Addie Budnick. Townsend all the way to the basket for two. 12-0.
But Darrell, here's the thing that nobody's going to talk about. Did you see where Grace Townsend fall off that screen on defense? She fall off that screen and she was able to get that steal. It's 12-0, man. It's they got to get going, guys.
It's been fast and furious so far for the Spatters. And now Fisher trying to hit the three. And Tannen had an opportunity at it, and they're going to say this foul is on. I don't know if they're going to say in the act of shooting.
I think that's a Richmond foul.
Yeah, they're calling it on number 44, Maggie Dugan.
Coach Frizzell's not really understanding the call.
Trying to figure it out with one myself, but 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first. Richmond up 12-0.
Well, you know, if you can't get on the board, sometimes you got to get a bad call to get to the line and get a basket. Richmond isn't allowing them anything.
And finally, the Ramblers get on the board.
Only took about 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 27 seconds to be exact. That's wild. And the free throw just gets missed badly there. 12-1 Richmond.
Here comes Dugan moving up the floor. And Dugan being guarded by Tannen. That'll be an interesting matchup. Now Townsend at the top. Gallinopoulos trying to do something. Here's Addie Budnick, the Defensive Player of the Year, swinging over to Townsend. Heel in the corner for three. It's off the front of the rim. Rebound by the Ramblers.
And she was too wide open, Russ.
I was going to say they weren't playing too bad defense, but then you see Hill wide open in the corner.
Definitely.
The rotation is not there.
Yeah. What does the Lady Ramblers got to do here, Russ? I mean, it feels like the Lady Ramblers shots are going in and out, Russ. I mean, I don't know what to say for them.
There's nothing else to say. That's really it.
And so Budnick will hand it over to Townsend. Townsend to Hill. And Hill being guarded by Hodge Carr. Back over on the wing to Townsend. Townsend driving inside from the A10 logo. Budnick in the corner for three. Off the back of the rim. Rebound Ramblers.
That looked good. I mean, that really did look good, but hey, I mean, Richmond's getting the shots they want. They keep getting these shots, guys. It's going to continue to be a long night for the Lady Ramblers.
And you see Hodge Carr trying to get inside. Tannen trying to get the first field goal. They swing it over to Galanopoulos. She knocks down the three.
That was a certified dime there, guys. That was definitely a certified dime there. That was a good pass. I like that. That was a good job by the Lady Ramblers.
Definitely needed that one. 12-4. Inside to Dugan.
Definitely a certified dime there. That was beautiful.
14-4. And more now in the contest for the Ramblers. Galanopoulos being guarded by Townsend. We'll hand it off to Tannen. Tannen trying to work inside. Will swing it. Another three opportunity. That one hits off the front of the rim. Dugan looked like she might have been the last to touch it, but she saves it. Here comes Townsend. Up the floor to Ryan. A great effort at the end there.
I think one thing that's very evident so far, too, as well, is Richmond is bigger than Loyola-Chicago right now. Or at least they're playing bigger. Because they are all over every board. They have a hand in every face of the shot. And they're getting what seems like damn near every rebound, too. Well, they're just all over the place.
Well, not only that, Russ, here comes Darrell's favorite player, number 0. Tell him, Darrell, about her.
Let me tell you about the NASCAR package. One part of the NASCAR package, Lauren Van Arsdale, she played at Hampton for 4 years, 13 points per game, and she's been a very big help, along with that young lady, the 6th Woman of the Year, Rachel Alstrom.
She's going to be the difference in Richmond winning this tournament and upsetting somebody. She is awesome. She starts for any other team in this conference.
And she, to me, had an opportunity to be the player of the year, in my opinion, but didn't get the call, but she does get the 6th Woman of the Year, which I felt like she had from the get-go.
I think Coach is very close to getting a T because Loyola-Chicago's points are going to come from the free throw line a lot of this half because they can't get anything field goal-wise. Russ, I mean, how do you fix it? Do you set more screens? What do you do? Do you try to get more aggressive to get to the line more? I mean, what do the Lady Ramblers have to do?
They have to play well. I can't figure it out right now myself. They just don't look like the same team from yesterday.
So we got Emma Nolan, one of the twins on this team, Sophia Nolan. Both are graduate students for this Loyola-Chicago team. And she is able to knock down one to make this an 11-point lead right now for Richmond, 16-5, as she looks to try to make the second.
I talked to them in the A10 media day, and they seem like they were confident, even though they picked last, I believe, in the conference.
Well, they've done a lot better than last, sitting at 8. And now they've got a challenge on their head, being down by 11. Adding Budnick inside for 2.
That's just nasty. That is just disgusting. You're able to get to the paint like that and dominate your opponent? Russ, they got to do something about that, my friend.
Shivers has the ball. She's going to hand it off to Fisher. Fisher being guarded by Van Arsdale. And Van Arsdale has come in and taken that spot that Sydney Boone had last year on this team as the backup point guard, and she has embraced it. Now we officially have the NASCAR package in with Grace Townsend and Van Arsdale at the same time.
But that's how you play defense there. That's how you definitely play defense. That's a nice pass.
Van Arsdale's 3 is no good. Rebound Ramblers.
See, I don't like that. I like her to be more of the drive into the basket and kick it out. I don't like her shooting too many threes like that.
So right now, the Ramblers in a little bit of a spot. Just a little bit. Russ, what are you seeing right now from the Ramblers?
I think they're just being outclassed. Because, even on defense, they are rotating a little bit better over the last couple minutes. Richmond is just making the tough shots. And I don't know if Loyola can do the same against them. They're rotating pretty decently. Even right then and there, they got hands in on the basket. They're still in their face. And they're getting off a decent shot, but, Loyola is there. They're starting to get it together a little bit on the defensive rotation, but Richmond is too tough. They're being outclassed right now.
So do you think the nerves, Russ, are kind of calming down? I think their nerves are kind of calming down for a little bit, as you alluded to earlier.
Yeah, that's going to be key. And right now, Nolan for the 3, and it hits off the back of the rim, and rebound by Townsend, but then gets knocked away by Shivers, and it's going to be Spider basketball. We got some substitutions coming on the floor. Right now for the Spiders, Van Arsdale, Budnick, Alstrom, Hill, and Ryan. You have Nolan, Berg, Nolan, Fisher, and Shivers in for the Ramblers. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first period. Oh, that was a little bit of a long pass. Berg is able to get it for the Ramblers, and here comes Shivers working against Van Arsdale to the basket. Kind of a wild shot, rebound Austria.
That was good defense, and that was not a foul. She did a good job in making her take a bad shot there.
Still with the pass.
What a certified dive.
Oh, man.
We already got 2 of them from Richmond so far.
And it's 20-5.
Yes.
15-point lead. Berg being guarded by Ryan. And, you know, my biggest concern, guys, coming into this one was, you know, would the moment be too big for Richmond? Does not seem that way. Russ, what are you thinking there, man? It's like that was the one concern, and it doesn't seem that way.
The moment's too big for Loyola-Chicago right now. It's not too big for Richmond. Richmond's doing exactly what they need to do. The moment is too big for Loyola. They're making simple, like, first day mistakes that you just can't do, and they're missing their shots. They can't. They've gotten what, 1 field goal, and that was a 3 by Sam.
Yeah.
And the rest of it come from free throws, and they've even missed those. Yeah. They're making the simple, easy mistakes that you just cannot do if you expect to win a basketball game against the #1 seed in your conference tournament.
Yeah. What about you, Rob?
I can't agree with you there, Darrell. I don't think there was any pressure on Richmond. They knew how good they were. They understood that they were the better team, and we know how well coached they are, and just how impressive they are, practice and in games. So I'm not shocked by this at all.
And Gallinopoulos made 2 points there.
I think.
And it's going to be a backcourt violation. It'll be Ramblers' ball. We missed Gallinopoulos. She was able to get in there, get the 2 points to make this a 13-point game. And you alluded to the confidence, Russ, kind of building up a little bit there for the Ramblers. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's there, but it's not quite there yet.
Very small. Very slight confidence build, but every time they do, Richmond's like, nah, we're #1 for a reason.
But I will say this, guys. They are getting some quality shots. If the Lady Ramblers can start making their shots, they can make this a game. They just have to make the shots. They have to cut this deficit, I believe, to at least 7 before the second quarter.
And they look inside to Nolan. Nolan to her twin sister. And it's off the back of the rim. Rebound by Shivers. That's a tough rebound against Maggie Dugan right there.
Yeah. I believe Grace Towns has played more minutes as well. I believe that Coach wants to save her legs a little bit. But if Richmond's going to really take this game over like I know they can, I believe Grace Towns is going to have to be in there, you know, until they up like maybe, 20, 25 points, something comfortable. But against this Lady Ramblers team, you can't get comfortable. Knowing their coach and knowing their players, they're going to continue to fight.
And 20-7, Nolan working against Dugan. It's going to be a foul. And it looks like we have Nolan heading to the free throw line for the second time in this one.
Look how long the arms are of the Richmond players. They are just all over the place.
Agreed, guys, but here's the problem. And this is what's kind of worrying me a little bit. Yes, Richmond has a 13-point lead, but they continue to foul. And eventually, foul trouble is going to get you in some issues. The Lady Ramblers are going to miss these shots all day.
Yeah, it's interesting, and so the Ramblers have to make these ones, and that's a nice one there for Nolan.
Yeah, but what do you think about that? I mean, eventually these shots are going to start to fall, guys, right?
Yeah,
I mean, eventually, so you can't keep fouling. I mean, I get it. You're up by 11, but you cannot get comfortable here.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. You got to be careful on that because we've seen teams like last night, Russ, George Washington. The reason why they were in that game is because of the fouls, and they were hitting the free throws. You can't let a team like this, stay in the game that way. If you want to win this game, you're going to have to get out there and make it happen.
Yeah, and I have to give Russ some credit. What he said, this Lady Ramblers seems like they've settled down a little bit. And see, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Stuff like that, it bothers me because I'm thinking Richmond came out so hot. It's like, oh, we got this. No, you're only up by 11. We still have 3 quarters of play. What do you think about that, Russ? I mean, credit to you, what you said.
Tannen will give it out there to Gallinopoulos. We got 18 seconds left, no shot clock, 14 seconds, and now Gallinopoulos is trying to hold on to the last one here. A basket by the Ramblers could be huge.
This is a key possession right here. They have to score.
Tannen working against Budnick, tried to go up and under, and she can't get it to go. And that's why she's the defensive player of the year.
They chose the wrong player to test for that last-minute bucket.
Man.
That was not the right choice to go to Tannen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter with the score of Richmond 20-9. We'll be back here in just a second on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. We're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be back in just a second.
Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let us help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to help guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. You can contact Rita Stewart at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, and by her email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Also by Bates Virtual Health and Consultants, LLC, with Dr. Demetria Bates. You can reach Dr. Bates at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or at 804-608-9202. Please check out the website to see if there's anything that Dr. Demetria Bates can do for you. Hustle indefinitely. Part-time is not an option. Hustle indefinitely. This is a mindset you must keep in order to reach your goals. Reaching your goals will not be easy, and many will try to discourage you, making it more challenging, but in the end, it will make you stronger mentally and physically. So no matter what, don't quit, don't give up. It's not just a clothing line, it's a way of life. The new movie, Black Sheep, from Legendary Cultural Films. It's about a young hustler trying to make a transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and then it turns into war in the city. The brand new action-filled, drama-filled movie from Legendary Cultural Films, Black Sheep, coming out soon on Tubi. Big Jack's Cooking. You can reach Big Jack at 8.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. Second quarter about to get underway. We got a 20-9. We wish it was 20-19, but 20-9 lead here for Richmond. And we just saw a stat that's showing why right now the Ramblers are in trouble. They are 2 for 15, Russ, shooting 13% right now. That's got to get fixed.
It is as simple as that. You got to make your shots, and when it's that bad, what else can you do?
Robb, the Spiders, you alluded to something. They were cruising, and the fouls kind of took them out of their rhythm. They've got to fix that, right? They just got to fix it.
Just come out strong in this second quarter. That's it. There's no other way of putting it. Come out strong, stop fouling, and make sure that you play Richmond basketball. That's it. We can't make it too difficult. We got to simplify it.
Ryan driving inside, floats it off the glass, and she looks to be in a little pain. Her and Satori Tannen ran into each other, and Ryan looks to be in pain, and she seems to be okay. That's not someone you want to lose if you're Richmond.
Well, that's...
Yikes.
Well, see, that's the thing. I hate to say this, guys, and I thought about this yesterday, and I didn't want to say it because, the Lady Ramblers, they need to come out here and they need to commit like a technical foul or something. They need to hit somebody on the ground. They need to send a message. And I'm not saying hurt anybody, but they need to send a message that, look, we're not afraid of you guys because Richmond's bigger and better than they are.
And Ryan will knock down both free throws.
I do like that.
Ryan, who had herself an amazing year, it's so tough because his team is so good. She shot 49.5% from three-point land this year, 78.4% from the free throw line throughout the season. And now we got a steal by the Spiders. Here comes Katie Hill.
That's Richmond basketball.
Hill over to Townsend. Button, good ball movement by the Spiders. She used a little bit of the elbow there, and they're going to say it stays with Richmond. Foul is going to be on Allie Berg. the graduate student here for the Ramblers.
So what's happening now? It's reversed. Now we have fouls on the Lady Ramblers. Richmond could afford some fouls, but we could be worried. Lady Ramblers can't afford fouls because we know that this Richmond team can shoot free throws like no one else.
Yeah, they're
in the country. Not just the A10, but in the country.
They're one of the best in the country. Townsend went in and misses, and she hits the floor. Ooh. Offensive foul called on Hard's car, and she is in disbelief.
Wow. All I can say, guys, is wow. That's we've seen some questionable calls these last couple of days.
Take a look at the replay.
That's
a little. Say it might have been tripping. She might have left her leg out there a little bit long.
It's a little interesting, guys. It's a little interesting, guys, right?
Yeah,
that's
a little interesting.
So 22-9, 8 minutes and 52 seconds left in this second quarter. Townsend fading out of bounds, tried to get it over to Budnick. It was tipped by the Ramblers, and it will stay with the Spouters.
Actually, Russ, if you were the Lady Ramblers, you just let the ball go because it was going out of bounds anyway. Right?
You gotta just play. Now there was an open spider in the corner, but you gotta play. I wouldn't give up at any point. Less effort for them is the last thing they need.
Okay, I'll give you that. But you gotta get these possessions, you know.
Gallinopoulos did not lead now. Gallinopoulos did not like that call at all. And you know what?
Let's hit the replay on that one, guys.
I can feel her on that one. Townsend knows how to get to the free throw line, and she knows how to make those type of things happen. Townsend right now on the season, 84% free throw shooter. And so we'll see what she can do here. 49%, 47% from the field. Townsend will head to the line and misses the first. Uncharacteristic there for Townsend. But everything is a little different during the tournament, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is, for sure.
As Townsend will head back to the line here to try to make this a 23-9 contest.
Because I'm a nerd, I had to look it up. Richmond is the number 4 shooting free throw percentage in the nation. Not in A10, in the nation.
Remember I said a few minutes ago about the nation? The nation.
It's
no joke. It's no joke. This team is legit. The Lady Ramblers are in for a long day, but they got to make those free throws, guys.
That's just another push there by Gallinopoulos.
She's getting spunky.
Yeah,
she's frustrated.
But you know what? Rob made a good point. You're going to have to do those type of things to try to get in Richmond's head right now.
You got to play physical. You're being dominated. You can't get punched in the face and not try to throw a punch back.
The problem is, guys, that Richmond likes that type of stuff.
Nice. Did you see the dream fake there by Hodge Carr in the inside?
Shake,
nice.
rattle, and roll.
23-11, 12-point game, 8 minutes and 6 seconds. Oh, that one comes flying towards us.
Ooh.
Thank God for Van Arsdale saving us.
Thank God we ain't sitting next to the commissioner no more.
Yeah, 3 times yesterday we almost got taken out. Ostrom being guarded there by Berg, in a little bit of trouble. Swings it over to Townsend.
I got to say, I love watching this package of Townsend and Van Arsdale on the floor together because the ball is flying all over the place.
Budnick knocks it down. Yeah. Budnick.
Yeah. Nice. You're playing with fire. You keep leaving her open if you want to. You're going to be going home very, very soon. You're going to be going back to Chicago with a loss if you keep leaving her open like that. She is a great player, and you can't do things like that if you're the Lady Ramblers. You got to be more disciplined than that, guys.
26-11. We've got a 15-point lead for the Spouters as Torrin tries to do something. Gallinopoulos
has to make that.
For 3 knocks it down.
Finally, Russ, they start to make their open shots. That's what we talked about in the first quarter. They got to make their open shots, and they just did.
Gallinopoulos right now
certified dime.
Leading the way with 8 points for the Ramblers. She has been the offense for this Ramblers team.
See that, guys? We almost had a certified dime. This didn't go in, but we're getting free throws, though. What do you think so far, guys, of our certified dimes so far?
We've had some good ones so far. We had some really good ones. I think the one that I liked yesterday we posted on our Instagram, I believe that was that might have been the Rambler game with the behind-the-back pass from the block. I thought it was a beautiful one yesterday.
I'm about to get you to make me a dime with my face on it. We're going to have to start having a certified dime session every week, yeah.
We got to work on that.
Yeah, yes we do. Yes we do. Get it phrased.
And Budnick knocks down both free throws. And right now, the Ramblers are down by 14 as Eddie Budnick was able to knock down both free throws. The 88% free throw shooter is 2 for 2 on the day.
Yeah, very important for Richmond to make those free throws. Very important for them to keep playing this way as they're up by 14 with 6 minutes to go. Good pass. See, if this Lady Ramblers team would have came out and played like this, Russ, I could have definitely seen them being in the game more.
It is still early, but Rachel Olstrom's three, no go, tipped, and we see Hill get the rebound.
But when you get second chance points like that, you're destroying yourself. Can't have it.
And Olstrom has it on the wing, over to Townsend, and Townsend takes a couple dribbles, swings it back to Olstrom for three, knocks it down. Rachel Olstrom.
Let me ask you guys a question. Have the Lady Ramblers watching the tape? Do they not understand how lethal this team is from three-point land?
Absolutely.
I mean, come on now. You can't do that.
And now Fisher tries the three of her own, and oh.
Wow, they're going to have to get her out of the game. She's making too many mistakes. I'm sorry.
That's going to be three shots there.
Yeah, they're going to have to get her out of the game. I like her. She is a NASCAR package, but she's making way too many mistakes. Now, this young lady coming in right here, leave her open if you like.
So this is an interesting thing. Lewandowski, and I've said it in a couple of games that I've done for them this year, it's like she is always ready. She'll come in the game and she's going to knock down at least 1 3. That's a guarantee. And so even though she may not get tons of minutes, she'll come in and make that one really good play that kind of keeps the thing going. Don't be surprised if she knocks down a 3 here in the next couple minutes.
I'm just going to make it simple. She's dangerous. And that right there, Fisher, see what she did? 3 free throws. She misses the first. You get free, it's a free throw. It's an opportunity to get free baskets. You got to make your shots against this juggernaut Richmond team.
And she makes the second. She definitely makes the second. And right now, Loyola-Chicago shooting 63% from the free throw line, and she makes the third, excuse me. So 31-18, 6 minutes left here in this second quarter. And Olstrom giving over to Townsend. Now Townsend working against Gallinopoulos. Picked there by Budnick. Now she's backing in Hodge-Carr. Olstrom, oh, they're going to say she stepped on the line. And it'll be Rambler basketball.
The thing I love about Olstrom, she has such an attitude. It's like she's not smiling. She's going to get it back. She's going to get it back. She's such an intense player. I absolutely love her game. Absolutely love her game.
Business trip for Olstrom every game.
Yes, sir.
31-18. Fisher will back it up. Will swing it over to Gallinopoulos. Inside to Nolan. Nolan to Berg. Over to Fisher, and is knocked away by Olstrom. And she was pleading, hey, man, our ball, but it's going to stay with the Ramblers.
You know, Budnick having 9 points right now. 1 of 3 from three-point land, 3 of 5 from field goals. To me, guys, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. That's just efficient. Richmond being 5 of 6 from the line. Lady Ramblers 6 of 9. If the Lady Spiders can continue to get to the free throw line, be consistent, they'll be good.
That one goes and
it hit the net.
It did hit the net. And now, Russ, you see Chicago trying to dig themselves back into this. What do you like? What do you don't like so far that you've seen since we've come back into this for the Ramblers?
I don't like the fact that they're playing a little bit too much emotion, but they're playing a little bit more physical than kind of like I want. But they're just letting the
Lewandowski.
Hey, listen, I tried to warn them. I tried to warn the Lady Ramblers, but hey, who am I? I'm just Robb Johnson. But Russ, I'm gonna give you something that's gonna make your eyes pop out your head. 14-6 points in the paint. That, my friend, is a stat to behold. Look at that. Bad shot, but she gets a rebound. 2 opportunities. That's just great defense, guys.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Lewandowski comes in, knocks down the 3, as predicted. And then Townsend trying to get the Olstrom, and the Ramblers get over quick. But then you leave Lewandowski, as she drives, pumps. Good ball movement.
Look at the passing, guys.
Just great.
Look at the passing.
Lewandowski misses it. Rebound by Ryan.
But after all that, they still get the rebound, guys. That's effort. That's effort. And you can tell that the Lady Ramblers are just a little bit defeated right now, down 16 with 4 minutes to go in this game.
34-18 in the 3 minutes and 55 seconds. 2 seconds on the shot clock, and she's fouled by Fisher.
Wow.
And now you send one of the best free throw shooters in the nation to the line.
And we just said it, guys. In the first quarter, what was it all about? Richmond kept fouling. We said, you can't do that. But they at least had a double-digit lead. The Lady Ramblers are fouling. They're down double digits, and they're sending Richmond to the free throw line. As Russ said, the 4th best team in the nation in shooting free throws. That is not conducive to winning football games. I mean, sorry. Well, it looks like a football score right now. It's not conducive to winning basketball games, guys.
Look, so fellas, we look at it here. You see the Spiders team kind of working things around. Russ, who do you want to see kind of step up here for the Ramblers? I mean, obviously the team as a whole, but is there anybody in particular that you say, hey, this person needs to lead the charge for the Ramblers to get themselves back in this game?
Hodgcar. She's non-existent at this point. 2 turnovers, a foul, in 13 minutes and only 2 points scored. Hodgcar right now needs to step up and help Sam. And I don't want to say her last name because I'm going to just destroy it like you would. But she needs to step up and make sure that Loyola has a second option.
Well,
I studied Gallinopus. I studied hard on Gallinopus. So.
Well, as nice as that is.
You're still saying it wrong. I'm going to tell you right now. I love you, boss, but no.
No. I asked the young lady beside me before the game.
Gallinopoulos?
No, Gallinopus.
Gallinopoulos or Gallinopoulos?
Gallinopus.
Listen, I don't know about it. Listen, guys, listen. I don't know about all that, but I do know a name named Grace Townsend. She's got 6 assists, all right? And what that's telling me is that she's controlling the game. Grace Townsend can give you 13 assists, or she can give you 35. This is a dangerous team. This is a team that's going to probably be in the finals unless a miracle happens, unless they just don't feel like playing. This is a great Richmond team. And if the Lady Ramblers want any chance in this last, 353, Russ, they're going to have to really just start playing great basketball. If not, then this thing is going to be a blowout.
Well, we're getting a little bit closer.
They're shooting better in the second quarter, which is hard to say. 13% up to, I want to say it's 40%. They're shooting much better in the second quarter, but it's almost a little too late at this point.
True, Russ, but the problem is, again, when you start fouling some great free throw shooting team like this, when you start fouling them and you start just not being able to make the necessary adjustments. And that's what I'm saying. The Lady Ramblers are well coached. But when you're playing, again, I'm going to say it again, when you're playing a juggernaut like this, sometimes the adjustments just don't matter. This is a young Lady Ramblers team. They got a bright future, but this may not be their day.
And we see Budnick head to the line, and she makes another one. We talked about Budnick as shooting 88% from the field. She's 3 for 3 on the day currently. Trying to make it 4 for 4 here, and she does. She's a threat all the way around. I think what people forget about Budnick is last year she was the leading scorer on this team.
She's a beautiful player. I love her game.
She took a step back this season, and that shows you the unselfishness of this young lady, because she could easily be the person that leads this team in scoring and all that stuff. She's taken a step back and shown that she's one of the best, team players out there, and it has benefited the Spiders big time.
I mean, well, you have players like Townsend and Dugan on your squad. You can take a step back from scoring if you need to and just lock down defense.
37-18. Gallinopoulos can try to get something going. They'll swing it over to Fisher. And now Fisher being guarded by Ryan. Hodgcar, Lewandowski working there.
That should have been a foul there. But
yeah, I saw the contact. A little bit of bump in there. Now, I will say this. The referees, for the most part, at least in the game, the first game we did yesterday, they were letting them play. They let them play.
They're a little bit more sensitive today, though.
Yeah, a little bit more tighter today.
They're a little bit more hurting the feelings right now.
So Ryan,
look at that pass, guys. Just little stuff like that. The little stuff the fans don't think about. Those little passes that get across half court. It's just critical. You can tell. You can tell they practice the way they play.
3 minutes and 5 seconds left. And a 19-point lead lost there by Townsend. That's a rare mistake.
Rotation is there, so like they can do it. They just got to keep it up.
Hodge card to 10, and then it's blocked.
Yes.
And guess who that is? Another young lady, Faye Parker, who was a graduate transfer. She comes in, 6'4", a little bit of height. You know, they usually bring her in when there's a lot of height in, and she usually does a really good job defensively. She comes through. She's in the top 25 in the A10 in blocks. She makes a great play there.
Looks like 3 blocks to nothing. And look at the length. You're right, Darrell. Look at Russ. Look at the length she has. This Richmond team is so deep, and it's scary. You know.
They have a bunch of long, lanky players.
Yes.
That they keep their hands live, and they're not just putting their hands at their side. Their hands are up every time.
Fisher 3, and Fisher just cannot knock down the 3. She's been trying. She's had good looks. It just hasn't happened.
They are the antithesis of a soft team. There's a physical team. There's a team that has just they have control. They have control physicalness. They have a control physical about them, I guess you could say. Because you see what they did down there? They blocked the shot without fouling. They've got 3 blocks to none so far. You just got to be impressed with Richmond so far, guys. You got to be.
So we are a 19-point game. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. You see Coach Goof having a very animated conversation with the referee over there, and very intrigued on what she's looking at. She's pleading her case. Definitely pleading her case at a 19-point lead here for the Richmond Spiders. They'll take the ball out. Ryan, Olstrom, Townsend, Lewandowski, and Parker in right now for Richmond. You see Hodge, Carr, Gallinopoulos, Fisher, Berg, and Tannen in for the Ramblers.
Rotate. There we go. There we go. Okay. They almost lost me there for a second.
Foster will swing it over to Townsend. Townsend working against Fisher.
That's just a sick move.
Oh, Townsend's got that dog in him. Townsend has that dog in him. That's not nice.
The X-rays were taken.
Just told you guys. She can give you 13 assists, or she can give you 35 points. Pick your poison.
Someone needs to do a blood test on Townsend, because I found dog blood in there. She got that dog in her.
I'm telling you, and Gallinopoulos is off the glass, and Ryan gets the rebound, and here comes the fleeting Grace Townsend. Ryan, nice job by Fisher, but Townsend retrieves it back. Yep.
That right there is knowing where your teammates are at all times. Not being lazy on the floor and just being a consistent basketball team. That could have easily been a turnover. Oh, she's just taking her all the way.
Townsend, it was a good move, just couldn't get it to go.
It was a good move, that's for sure, yes.
Gallinopoulos, Townsend guarding her.
Might have been wrong. She ain't got that dog. She got that bull in her.
Blocked by Parker.
Nice.
That's just nasty, guys. And you have her, you put her into the mix now, it's just not fair. There are not many teams that have length like this. Maybe Dayton, but Dayton's gone. So
length and shooters.
Yes.
So Richmond has length, but they can make their shots.
Spiders driving off the glass high there one time, and then we'll see Townsend head to the line. And, you know, Sam just seems very frustrated. And she's been out there hustling the best way she can for this Ramblers team, but it hasn't. How do you contain Grace Townsend?
I'm going to say this about Townsend. I think she wants to put this, the way she's playing, you know what it's telling me, guys? Tell me she wants to put this game away early. She wants to go sit down on the bench. She wants to go sit on the bench, and she wants to go and chill, basically.
You want to get rested for tomorrow, and they continue at this rate. They're up by 21. Townsend has a chance here to extend that lead, and it rattles out. Tough day at the free throw line here for Townsend, because normally she is really good at shooting free throws, and she's having a rough day.
Like I said, guys, I think she's just anxious right now because she wants to get this thing over with. Like, she wants to, it's starting to seem personal for me. Like, you look at her face, like, she wants to beat this team. Like, and it seems like it's a little more than just win. I think the talking during the game and the physicalness of the physical nature has kind of gotten things going a little bit. Have you guys noticed, like, the physical part of this game has kind of gone up a lot?
You can feel that part has gotten a little bit tough here in this second quarter. We got 55 seconds left. We saw Fisher drive to the basket, and Parker is going to get called for the foul here for Richmond.
But that's okay. She's coming off the bench, so honestly, that's just bench fouls at that point. You know, you want her to get some fouls because, you know, you're so deep that you have so many other positions, so it's not really a big deal, right? You know, You'll live with that.
Are they going to say this is on the? Okay, she is going to the line. Very interesting stat right now. The Spiders 9-0 run over the last 4 minutes. Loyola is 0 for 7. They haven't scored a basket in 5 minutes, Russ. You can't do that against a Richmond team, Russ. You got to score baskets, not just free throws when you're down by 21.
Which remind you guys of?
You can't do that against
George
any
Washington
number of
last
teams.
night.
Yes, that's a good point. It does matter a lot.
Except the difference is George Washington actually had a lead. The Lady Ramblers have been nowhere near the lead. And we remind everybody, this was a 12-1 basketball game at one time. Nowhere near the lead.
40-20. The Spiders have come out here at home, basically. And shown what they can do. Sweeney, Ahlstrom, 3, knocks it down. Rachel Ahlstrom, the 6th woman of the year.
I know I'm not supposed to get emotional for Loyola, but it's just not. It's not looking good.
No, Russ, don't get emotional for them. They need to watch tape. I mean, I'm sure they did watch the tape, but I'm not going to say that about the Lady Ramblers because
you can watch as much tape as you want.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
You're shooting less than 20% from the field.
Yeah,
you can watch all the tape you want.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Coach is very good. I love the way Coach has her philosophy. But man, this is just a great basketball team they're playing against, guys.
Fisher knocks down the elbow jumper.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to come to that realization, guys, that sometimes you're just playing a better basketball team.
4 seconds, 3 seconds. Townsend will swing it to Rogers. Rogers will not get the ball off, and Torrin Rogers, the first time we've seen her in the contest, doesn't get a shot off, and that is going to send us to halftime.
And you probably won't see her again because coach is like, look, you better pull that. You better pull that. Bottom line.
Got to take that shot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the half. 43-22. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it would be. I thought it would be maybe 10 points, maybe like in that, maybe a 10-point game. I did not expect 20. Are they good enough for 20? By far.
Let me ask you something. Do you think that I thought it would be a 10-point game at the half?
Knowing you, no. No, not at all.
Now this score, I actually thought it was gonna be worse than this. The Lady Spiders left some points out there. For me, this could have been a 50-18 game easily. I think Richmond let off the gas a little bit.
They did.
If Richmond wants to come out in the second half and just cruise, they can. Coach is not gonna let them do it, but I mean, guys, this is a clinic. And when you shoot 3 like they shot, you're able to make free throws and get to the paint like they did. What can you do?
Yeah.
Honestly,
like they say, homie don't play that, Coach Russell don't play that. And so we sit here with a 43-22 game here at the half, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go over a couple of stats real quick, and then
points
we're
off
going to...
turnovers, 8-2 Richmond. That right there, points off turnovers. Points off turnovers, 8-2. That's wild to me.
That's a crazy stat right there. Here are the points right now for Loyola-Chicago. Gallinopoulos has 10 points leading the way for the Ramblers. Fisher has 6. Hodge Carr with 2. Tannen has 1. Nolan has 3. For the Spiders, Addie Budnick leads the way with 12 points. Ahlstrom has 8. Townsend has 6. Lewandowski with 3. Hill with 2. Ryan with 7. Dugan with 5. Now, here's the other element. We haven't even heard from Dugan since early in the first, so that means she will return and do some damage at some point. You got to watch out for her with her low post game. First, Russ, I'll head to you before we head to our halftime break. What are you seeing from the Ramblers? Is there any chance?
I'm not seeing shots being made. That's what I'm not seeing.
That's an understatement, Russ.
That's
an understatement.
It's 22% shooting from the field.
Mm-hmm.
They have made less than 10 field goals overall. And they've had more attempts than Richmond and shots thrown up. They're hitting their free throws, thank God for them, but like they're getting outclassed at every point of the game right now, and it's embarrassing, to be honest. I don't know what they're going to be able to do besides just actually shoot better. There's nothing else you can do, but Richmond, to their credit, is just so long and lanky on defense. Their hands are in their face. Loyola has no other. I don't know what adjustments they can really make right now, but just play better.
Rob, before we head to our halftime break, your thoughts on Richmond and what do you want to see in the second half?
Took my headsets off for a second to realize it wasn't real, and it's real, guys. Like, this atmosphere is real, Richmond is real, and I honestly don't know what the Lady Ramblers got to do in the second half, but they better come out firing, because if they don't, you know, we'll be getting prepared for the second game pretty quickly here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. We got about 12 minutes. We'll be back here soon. Thank you all for tuning in to the LegacyMaker Sports Network. It's only game one, and we got 3 more after this one, and we still got another half of basketball. I'm Darrell alongside Robb Johnson and Russ Taliaferro. We'll be back here in about 12 minutes to bring you more action here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network.
Brought to you by Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let us help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to help guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. You can contact Rita Stewart at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, and by her email at rita.stewart@fiveringsfinancial.com. Also by Bates Virtual Health and Consultants, LLC, with Dr. Demetria Bates. You can reach Dr. Bates at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or at 804-608-9202. Please check out the website to see if there's anything that Dr. Demetria Bates can do for you. Hustle indefinitely. Part-time is not an option. Hustle indefinitely. This is a mindset you must keep in order to reach your goals. Reaching your goals will not be easy, and many will try to discourage you, making it more challenging, but in the end, it will make you stronger mentally and physically. So no matter what, don't quit, don't give up. It's not just a clothing line, it's a way of life. The new movie, Black Sheep, from Legendary Cultural Films. It's about a young hustler trying to make a transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and then it turns into war in the city. The brand new action-filled, drama-filled movie from Legendary Cultural Films, Black Sheep, coming out soon on Tubi. Big Jack's Cooking. You can reach Big Jack at 8830 Audubon Road, Amelia, Virginia 23002, or at 804-405-0330, or by email at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Big Jack specializes in soul food cuisine, and he told us one time on a broadcast, he said if it's comfortable, he'll cook it. So check out Big Jack's Cooking in Amelia, Virginia. Last but not least, Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, make sure you check out Bernard's Towing. He's there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact us at 804-380-2774 or at 804-595-511. And while you got a chance, make sure you head on over to the LegacyMaker Sports Network and check out all of our social media pages. You can catch us on Instagram, YouTube, and on TikTok at LegacyMaker Sports. You can catch us on Facebook and LinkedIn at LegacyMaker Sports Network. And you can catch us on Twitter/X at LegacyMakerSPN. Also, head over to www.legacymakersports.com to check out our website as we continue to grow from Virginia and beyond. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let us help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to help guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. You can contact Rita Stewart at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, and by her email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Also by Bates Virtual Health and Consultants, LLC with Dr. Demetria Bates. You can reach Dr. Bates at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or at 804-608-9202. Please check out the website to see if there's anything that Dr. Demetria Bates can do for you. Hustle indefinitely. Part-time is not an option. Hustle indefinitely. This is a mindset you must keep in order to reach your goals. Reaching your goals will not be easy, and many will try to discourage you, making it more challenging, but in the end, it will make you stronger mentally and physically. So no matter what, don't quit, don't give up. It's not just a clothing line, it's a way of life. The new movie, Black Sheep from Legendary Cultural Films. It's about a young hustler trying to make a transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and then it turns into war in the city. The brand new action-filled, drama-filled movie from Legendary Cultural Films, Black Sheep, coming out soon on Tubi. Big Jack's Cooking. You can reach Big Jack at 8830 Audubon Road, Amelia, Virginia 23002, or at 804-405-0330, or by email at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Big Jack specializes in soul food cuisine, and he told us one time on a broadcast, he said if it's comfortable, he'll cook it. So check out Big Jack's Cooking in Amelia, Virginia. Last but not least, Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, make sure you check out Bernard's Towing. He's there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact us at 804-380-2774 or at 804-595-511. And while you got a chance, make sure you head on over to the LegacyMaker Sports Network and check out all of our social media pages. You can catch us on Instagram, YouTube, and on TikTok at LegacyMaker Sports. You can catch us on Facebook and LinkedIn at LegacyMaker Sports Network. And you can catch us on Twitter/X at LegacyMakerSPN. Also, head over to www.legacymakersports.com to check out our website as we continue to grow from Virginia and beyond. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let us help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to help guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. You can contact Rita Stewart at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, and by her email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Also by Bates Virtual Health and Consultants, LLC, with Dr. Demetria Bates. You can reach Dr. Bates at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or at 804-608-9202. Please check out the website to see if there's anything that Dr. Demetria Bates can do for you. Hustle indefinitely. Part-time is not an option. Hustle indefinitely. This is a mindset you must keep in order to reach your goals. Reaching your goals will not be easy, and many will try to discourage you, making it more challenging, but in the end, it will make you stronger mentally and physically. So no matter what, don't quit, don't give up. It's not just a clothing line, it's a way of life. The new movie, Black Sheep, from Legendary Cultural Films. It's about a young hustler trying to make a transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and then it turns into war in the city. The brand new action-filled, drama-filled movie from Legendary Cultural Films, Black Sheep, coming out soon on Tubi. Big Jack's Cooking. You can reach Big Jack at 8830 Audubon Road, Amelia, Virginia 23002, or at 804-405-0330, or by email at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Big Jack specializes in soul food cuisine, and he told us one time on a broadcast, he said if it's comfortable, he'll cook it. So check out Big Jack's Cooking in Amelia, Virginia. Last but not least, Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, make sure you check out Bernard's Towing. He's there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact us at 804-380-2774 or at 804-595-511. And while you got a chance, make sure you head on over to the LegacyMaker Sports Network and check out all of our social media pages. You can catch us on Instagram, YouTube, and on TikTok at LegacyMaker Sports. You can catch us on Facebook and LinkedIn at LegacyMaker Sports Network. And you can catch us on Twitter/X at LegacyMakerSPN. Also, head over to www.legacymakersports.com to check out our website as we continue to grow from Virginia and beyond.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the Henrico Sports and Events Center here in Henrico, Virginia. And in first half, all Spiders, 43-22 as we enter the second half. I'll start, Russ. What do the Ramblers got to do?
Make shots. As simple as that. Make shots, please.
Just make shots. Robb, Spiders, I know we talked a little bit before the half. What do they need to do to continue this thing rolling along?
You really want to know my answer?
Yep.
Dominate.
Do what they're doing already.
So we switch courts, and now Hodge Card. A three rattles out. Gallinopoulos with the rebound. Swinging it over to Berg. Over to Hodge Carr. Oh, nice pass that could not be finished.
Get it.
Oh,
So do you guys see what we just saw? A missed three that was wide open. She could have done her homework and made a tuna sandwich. And then they committed turnover. So it don't like they want to win right now.
well, they're going to have to figure out something quick because the way Richmond is playing basketball right now, it's been tough. 9 minutes, 15 seconds left in this third period. As Dugan is back in the contest. They're back with the starters. It's taken away by Fisher.
A rare turnover by Richmond.
Fisher driving. Great job by Townsend. Becoming a wall down there to get the stop.
Convert on the turnover.
5 easy points they could have had there, guys, and they have nothing.
Townsend will swing it over the hill.
To Robb's point, they can't capitalize off the points for turnovers. They just can't. They had a rare Richmond turnover.
Dugan inside to Budnick, swings it to Ryan. Hill will now work inside. Hill with the spin move off the glass for twos.
That is just sick. She took her off the dribble. She put up with the left hand. I mean, that's just.
Gallinopoulos will shoot a three, doesn't go. Hodge-Carr will get the rebound.
Not a great shot.
0-3, Russ.
Fisher knocks one down. Fisher's been shooting that shot all day, and it just hasn't went her way. She finally gets one to fall.
But still, guys, 1 of 4 to start the half is not a good thing. Even though you make the 3 there, 1 of 4 is not good. You could have more points.
Rattles out, but Katie Hill gets the offensive rebound.
That's hustle points, guys. That's hustle points all day. You're losing. You got to hustle. This is your season.
Dugan elbow jumper, and then the volleyball tip there will go to Fisher. Fisher will slow it up here for the Ramblers.
They got a shot. They got a
three.
Shot.
Another 3 rattles out.
That's like 10 points, guys. This could have been at least a. They could have cut this down to what? 12 points at this juncture.
Yeah.
You gotta. That's 1 of 5. You gotta be better than that.
20-point game right now for the Spiders. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third period. Townsend takes a screen from Budnick. Thought about it. Budnick wide open for 3. Eddie Budnick knocks it down.
That was better than a certified dime. That was calculated. That was cerebral. And Richmond is on their way here.
48-25.
That was an open shot being made. That's what that was.
But no. But the assist. But what I'm saying, Russ, you practice stuff like that. That guys, stuff like that just doesn't happen. You practice stuff like that, and that assist she made, that comes from practice. Look at the move, ladies and gentlemen.
Grace Townsend, 25-point lead for the Spiders. 6 minutes and 46 seconds.
That girl is something special.
Gallinopoulos working against Townsend down low and a tough shot. I love her game. I just hate for her and this team that it's not going the way they wanted today. Now, don't get me wrong. Seeing the Spiders do well is amazing, but you hate to see it when you know that she got the dog in her. It's just not happening for her. Oh, and it's taken away. And we've got some fouling going on there. 50-27.
It should still be Richmond's ball there. I would assume. It looked like, well, no, it's going to be Lady Ramblers' ball, but.
Austin went over there like, all right, I'll go take it.
Well, as I said, guys, the Lady Ramblers are not going to go down not fighting. So Richmond's going to have to anticipate that this is still going to be a tough game all the way to the end. But they got to start making shots. Because this should at least be a 15-point game right now with a lot of the shots they missed, open shots at that.
And there's a 3 attempt knocked down by Ali Bird.
That's what they need. But again, think about the extra points that they missed out on, guys. I like what they're doing so far, but they got to convert more.
20-point lead right now for the Spiders. Townsend has it. A little double team action on Townsend, and they find Katie Hill 3, and it's a little bit wild there. Rare air ball by the Spiders, and the Ramblers are running.
Pushing it up,
Shivers. And Townsend is there like a wall.
Travel, yeah.
Townsend was there like a wall. She was ready for it.
She got a little bit too anxious there, guys. And
she was pushing it.
Yeah, she was. But as you said, Russ, the nerves should be out by now, The nerves have got to be out by now. You got what? 15 minutes until your season's done. You got to get going.
So you see a 20-point lead right now for Richmond. In control. Hill inside, and she's going to take that foul and head to the free throw line. And so this will be Hill's first free throw attempt. She's got 4 points on the day, 2 for 4 from the floor, 0 for 2 from the three-point line with 3 rebounds and an assist on the day. Hill is shooting 73.5% from the free throw line on the season.
That definitely was a foul. There is no question about that. But one thing I will say is Richmond's missing some free throws uncharacteristically, and that may not hurt them today. But going forward, that definitely will hurt them. So they need to make these free throws, guys.
And she makes the second. But the free throws, you got to make them. And And Russ, we know how much of a free throw. We know how hard you're on the free throw front, and it hasn't went their way.
I mean, both teams are shooting about 75% for free throws for the day, so no one's perfect, but 75 is better than 65, so I got to look at it like that.
True, Russ, but Richmond knows what's coming down the pike after this game. They know the opponents that are possibly coming in. Every point's going to matter.
Garganopoulos with pump fake there, trying to get across with Katie's
Nice
heels.
steal.
Oh, she couldn't. Oh, it's going to stay.
There was a foul, guys, because what happened was a Shiver, she grabbed her. So that should be Richmond ball. But I don't think they called the foul though. But she definitely grabbed her hand. So unless they called the foul, I don't know, what the deal is. But there was definitely a foul on Shiver.
That was a bad pass, to be honest.
There was.
She shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Yes, sir.
51-30, 21-point lead. Richmond up. We're at the media timeout here. At the Henrico Sports and Entertainment Center. Once again, I'm Darrell Owens alongside Russ Taliaferro and Robb Johnson. We'll be back here in just a second.
Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let us help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to help guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. You can contact Rita Stewart at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, and by her email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Also by Bates Virtual Health and Consultants, LLC with Dr. Demetria Bates. You can reach Dr. Bates at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or at 804-608-9202. Please check out the website to see if there's anything that Dr. Demetria Bates can do for you. Hustle indefinitely. Part-time is not an option. Hustle indefinitely. This is a mindset you must keep in order to reach your goals. Reaching your goals will not be easy, and many will try to discourage you, making it more challenging, but in the end, it will make you stronger mentally and physically. So no matter what, don't quit, don't give up. It's not just a clothing line, it's a way of life. The new movie, Black Sheep, from Legendary Cultural Films. It's about a young hustler trying to make a transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and then it turns into war in the city. The brand new action-filled, drama-filled movie from Legendary Cultural Films, Black Sheep, coming out soon on Tubi. Big Jack's Cooking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Our guy Russ Taliaferro, not only does he have the stats, he is a comedian, guys.
Russ out here beating me up. Stay away from the sound system, Darrell.
Tell it like it is, bro.
Well, we're in the third quarter. Spiders up by 21. They have the basketball. Townsend.
The passing, guys. Oh, my God. But they still, oh, never mind. I thought they had the rebound, but the Lady Ramblers got the rebound off that.
21-point lead, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Richmond in cruise control. I thought that was coming straight towards you.
Oh, did you see that? did you see her arm? Look, she was like, "Get off me, girl."
I got a little shook there for a second.
Yeah, man. We about to get a little craziness out of here.
And Nolan was looking for a foul, but the Spiders take advantage and head up the floor.
Bruh, that ball was coming right at me. It got shook like a Mobb Deep song.
51-30.
That's too easy.
Addy.
I mean, I don't understand.
Three.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
I don't think you just can't stop the ball movement, right?
I got it, man, but Buckner can shoot, dog.
You got it.
if she goes off, again, she's the difference between them winning and losing this tournament and upsetting somebody in the NCAA tournament. I'm serious, guys.
Hodge Carr, pump fake, up and under, off the glass, misses on the front. Another opportunity there for Moore, can't get it. It's going to stay here And I don't know who they're going to call this foul on.
See right there.
They go to on Budnick.
That right there just seemed like they were trying to compete against each other, their own teammates. She's wrestling to get the rebound over her own teammate there after a missed shot.
But guys, think about this, right? You're about 24. You're the #1 seed. You've had a couple of days off. You're about 24, and you're still fighting your butt off on defense. That tells me this is a team that is hungry to go to the NCAA tournament.
I'll be honest with you. You know, sometimes, you know.
I hope you would be honest with me, Darrell.
you see, you know, it's funny because, like, you see a team like, okay, they had a week off, and I thought, who knows, sometimes being off for a week when the other teams are playing can hurt you, but nope, not Richmond. They have looked absolutely amazing.
Mr. Owens, come on now. You know that this team practiced hard.
Oh, I know.
You know they were running sprints. You know they were probably running miles. No, this team was going to be in shape. They are here to stay.
Hey, look,
this is the team that beat VCU twice in the regular season.
This is true.
VCU had, what, 4 losses in the season? 2 came to Richmond. So, yeah.
They're 3-1 against the top 4 teams in the district, outside in the conference outside of themselves. Beating VCU twice, beating St. Joe's, and they did lose a tough one to George Mason, who could be a potential opponent in the next round. But here come the Ramblers on the steal. Shivers all the way for 2.
I think she could have blocked that, but I think she kind of held off a little bit.
Lewandowski's
Oh, my
back.
God, I thought she was going to shoot that. I just thought she was going to shoot it. That's a nice pass, guys. Look at the ball movement. This is great basketball.
Lewandowski, 3, bounces out, and Tannen gets the rebound.
Yeah, you keep leaving her open like that, she's going to start making those.
And so Shivers will have it.
Look at her length, Darrell. Look at her length.
Richmond has thrown the ball around so much that Loyola's losing where it is.
It's beautiful basketball, guys. Let's not candy coat it. This is beautiful basketball we're watching. We see so many people complain about basketball, ball movement, you know, one-on-one basketball. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you guys. This is the best ball movement I've seen since the Minnesota Lynx when they had Maya Moore, and I watched it live. That's how good this ball movement is.
It's been good so far. Absolutely amazing.
No. It's been amazing. Yeah, put some respect on that name, Darrell. Put some respect on that name. It's been amazing.
Maya Moore was one of my favorite players, if not my favorite player in the WNBA. And you're right. The ball movement is right there.
Well, you and Caitlin Clark have something in common.
We got something in common.
Oh, we're singing.
That's my favorite.
Then the turnover, and it's Richmond ball, 54-32.
Ain't nothing to laugh at, boss.
Hey, listen. At least that CP wins championships.
I'm just saying, that's the CP3
Am I right or am I wrong,
That's the
guys?
CP3 I care about. No, you're not wrong.
Hey.
You're not wrong at all. 54-32. Oh, nice pass.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was a certified.
beautiful.
What was that, guys? A certified dive.
No, that's a quarter right there. That's better than a dime.
54-34, 20-point lead with 1:30.
At that point, Russ is giving him a $50.
And Arsdale looking inside the hill. Oh, and we've got some contact, and I believe this one's going to be on the floor.
You know what's messed up, guys? The Lady Ramblers are playing better, and they're playing hard, and they're showing intensity. And guess what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, doesn't matter what they do. Richmond can turn it on anytime they want. Like, Richmond could have 70 right now, easily, in the third quarter.
They got into the hole too deep, and so, I mean, and 20 points to this team is going to be hard to overcome. Extremely hard to overcome.
Like Omar Epps and that movie with El Cuja, yeah, they are far too deep. far too deep.
Dugan 3 off the back of the rim, and his last touch. Oh no, they grabbed it.
Classic movie, by the way.
I know.
In too deep.
All the way, and it's blocked by Hill.
Did you see her facial expression? Did you see Hill's facial expression? She's like, uh-huh. Did you see that swagger? This is one thing I like about Richmond. This is something I love about this team that they didn't have in the past. They have a swagger about them. They have a confidence, but again, it's controlled. It's like, we're better than you, and we're gonna beat you.
You know, and they get a lot of this from their coach. They have definitely soaked in their coach's mentality. He don't play around. They don't play around.
And tell them more about their coach, Darrell, and where he came from and what he has done for this program.
You know, Coach Russell, who had so many great years at Bucknell, Patriot Championship after Patriot Championship. He played ball in Iowa he graduated back in 2001 from Iowa. He spent time in Chicago as a head coach there, or as an assistant coach there. So he's done so much in his basketball career. He got his 400 career win this year. He has been special. The change in the years, ever since this is his 5th season at Richmond, and we've been covering the team for 7. And, the 5 years, every year, the Spiders have gotten better. And as you see where he's taken this team to in the 5-year span, they're ready to make big moves.
Got to mention how nice he's been to us, too, and open with us since we started covering him.
Absolutely amazing. It's always nice. I've interviewed him a couple times, and he's always been there.
Us.
He does.
Cool,
well, guys, I don't mean to be rude to you guys. It's not hard to recognize people when they do great work. The LegacyMaker Sports Network, almost a 10-year product?
For 3. Oh.
Almost a 10-year product, and the work continues to get better. The team continues to be great. When you do great work like we do, it's very hard to not recognize what the LegacyMaker Sports Network does. You can't deny it at this point. It's one of the best networks out there. A lot of people talk about it, but we're about it.
That's right, we'll be about it. That's right, Rob, 100%. We're heading into the 4th quarter.
I like being right, thank you.
Richmond is up 54-34. We'll be back in just a second here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. I'm Darrell Owens, Robb Johnson, and Russ Taliaferro.
Safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to help guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. You can contact Rita Stewart at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, and by her email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Also by Bates Virtual Health and Consultants, LLC, with Dr. Demetria Bates. You can reach Dr. Bates at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or at 804-608-9202. Please check out the website to see if there's anything that Dr. Demetria Bates can do for you. Hustle indefinitely. Part-time is not an option. Hustle indefinitely. This is a mindset you must keep in order to reach your goals. Reaching your goals will not be easy, and many will try to discourage you, making it more challenging, but in the end, it will make you stronger mentally and physically. So no matter what, don't quit, don't give up. It's not just a clothing line, it's a way of life. The new movie, Black Sheep, from Legendary Cultural Films. It's about a young hustler trying to make a transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and then it turns into war in the city. The brand new action-filled, drama-filled movie from Legendary Cultural Films, Black Sheep, coming out soon on Tubi.
Oh, my God.
All right, we're back. 4th quarter, 20-point lead for Richmond as they are trying to cruise into a semifinal matchup.
Another missed shot.
Yeah, man. You know, at this point, the Lady Ramblers just going to have to acknowledge the Lady Spiders.
Dugan, 2 points.
Don't you guys agree? It's just time to acknowledge them at this point, right?
Acknowledge me. 22-point lead.
Nice voice over there, Darrell.
I do the best I can.
Yeah, you try. You do a good job.
I'm all right sometimes.
Yeah, you know.
22 points, 56-34, 9 minutes, 22 seconds. The Ramblers, at this point, just trying to keep the energy rolling. It's got to be tough right now. Richmond has been unstoppable.
And I get all that, guys, but again, you know what's so impressive to me like you look at Dugan there, fighting off screens. You're up by 22 points. You're the number 1 seed. You ain't gotta keep playing hard, but you're playing hard for a reason, because you want to show, hey, we're Richmond, we're here to stay, and we want to win this A10 championship.
Exactly, and right now, you see Fisher knock down a free throw here, and it's 21 points. All right, you know, we're next matchup here after this one. Our next game will start at 1:30. You'll see the number 4 seed George Mason Patriots take on the number 5 seed Duquesne Dukes. And that winner of that game at this point will be taking on the Spiders. It's still early, but we know.
Hey, Mr. Owens, I need you to stop lying to the American public.
I'm not lying to the
American
American
public. In the word of Steve A's public, stop lying to the American public.
Gallagher's heard it. She knocks it in for 2.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, hey.
I mean, as long as you get it.
I'm just saying, guys, come on now. I mean, they can make spectacular plays the next 5 minutes. It won't matter. This is Richmond all the way.
So Gallagher will head to the free throw line here, and she on today, knocking down both free throws there. That was her first 2 free throws. She's leading the way.
That was the and 1 there, boss.
And look at Gallinopoulos here. She coming a one-lady scoring machine right here.
Yeah, great job. They're still down by 16, though. I mean.
Townsend. Oh!
Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Oh, that was that.
That's a technical foul. That can't happen.
Townsend got leveled there by Gallinopoulos.
That can't happen. Let's be silent here, guys.
I mean, props to the Loyola coach actually checking on her before anyone else can get
guys,
to her.
I think she's seriously hurt. I think she may have a concussion. I don't want to speculate, guys, but her eyes don't look right. She's hurt, guys.
It was a full speed.
That's a technical foul, guys. You've got to, like, either she needs to be thrown out of the game or they need to be called a technical, because that was a dirty play. I'm sorry, guys, that was a dirty play. We need to see a replay on that.
And they showed it a second ago. I'm hoping to see it once again, but they're checking in on
Because what I said earlier is, like, you send a message. I'm talking maybe like a little hard foul or something. That right there, that was just a dirty play, guys. If I could see the replay, that right there cannot happen. That's one of their best players. That's what one of my concerns was that, Richmond continued going full speed, get her out the game. She may have knocked her wind out, but at the same time,
she gets a ton of love from the Richmond faithful.
Yeah, but can we see? I mean, this happened in the NBA. I mean, they would have called the cops by now. Seriously. I mean, we had a guy arrested for assault.
We did.
Because they got too physical. But can we at least see the replay here? They
showed it for a quick second, and now they're having some discussion here if this is going to be a technical foul.
No. It needs to be a flagrant foul.
And it looks like they're making some adjustments over there. So
yeah, she needs to be thrown out. I think if we see this and it looks flagrant, she needs to be thrown out, because that type of stuff just can't happen, especially when you have a player that is as important as Grace Townsend. Imagine. And I go back, guys, to, 20 years ago, Kenyon Martin, when he got hurt and they changed the whole trajectory of the Cincinnati Bearcats. Of course, it's not the number 1 team in the nation, but you guys and Darrell, you know how important Grace Townsend is. I mean, without her, this whole dynamics team changes.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach Russell, I'm definitely holding her out for a little bit here, if not the rest of this game. I think Van Arsdale could come in. Sweeney could come in and do a really good job to hold off. I think you got to protect Townsend for tomorrow.
Well, Van Arsdale, she's kind of had an up and down game a little bit, So maybe this could be a situation where you can bring her in, get her some run. But I know I said this game is over, but still, 16 points, anything can happen. So if you're Richmond, still got to keep the pedal to the metal, but you should still win this basketball game. But this kind of changes things a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you're the referees, you can't mess this call up. This has to be at least a flagrant. At least it needs to be 2 free throws plus a Richmond ball, or it needs to be a situation where somebody's thrown out.
Yeah, well, I'm intrigued to see where they go with it, and they've got to have at least technical foul here.
And if they call this a common foul, that's just wrong.
I think I read what he was saying. It looked like he said definitely a technical. And we're still waiting here. We're 8 minutes and 25 seconds. The Spiders hold a 56-40 lead over the Ramblers.
It looks like they're 2 free throws plus the ball.
Yeah,
it should be 2 free throws plus the ball.
Oh, they're just taking the ball out here. Oh, wow. And so it looks like the Spiders.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Spiders are going to take the ball out here. Sweeney is now in.
That is disgraceful. There's some things I can't say on the broadcast right now.
Ryan,
I'm just going to keep it quiet. We'll talk about it off air.
So Sweeney will give it over to Dugan, who's now in the game. Sweeney, who's going to be a really good player for this Spiders team in the future. The freshman coming off the bench. He was the A10 Freshman of the Week back in December. And so she has a lot of potential. This just shows another, how good Coach Russell has been able to recruit for Richmond over the last couple of years.
Okay, again, I get that. But why weren't there 2 free throws plus the ball? No. Disgraceful.
You already know.
From these referees. Come on now.
Knocked away.
That's just horrible.
And here comes the Ramblers. Driving inside is Tannen.
Nice move.
Puts it in for 2. That's 56-42. Spiders have it. Sweeney will get it over to Ahlstrom. Ahlstrom back to Sweeney. And Sweeney will take it back to the top of the key here. Still a 14-point lead.
And
Dugan's 3 off the right. A good save there by Ahlstrom, and then Sweeney's able to get it.
And you look to see who's already ready to check back into the game.
Grace Townsend. And Townsend will come in for Sweeney. So Sweeney comes in after giving Townsend a blow. Somebody about to get crossed over. Somebody about to get the business. That's all I know.
I don't know, guys. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted right now. I don't understand.
So inside to Tannen. Tannen will kick out to Fisher. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in this fourth. The Spiders try to punch a ticket into the semis.
Nope.
Inside to Ahlstrom after the block by Budnick, the Defensive Player of the Year here in the A10. Townsend driving inside on Fisher. Can't finish it. Dugan had a chance at it, and guess who gets the rebound? Grace Townsend.
Recovered by Townsend.
but this is the thing, guys. When you look at it right now, like bodies are all over the floor. There's a lot of just physical play. You don't want an injury here if you're Richmond.
Well, Townsend just threw Fisher onto the floor. Puts it in for 2.
I think that was a flop, guys. Even though her hand went out, I think that was a flop. And I love Coach, but she can't say anything because her players should have been thrown out of the game. I'm sorry. Like, I know Coach is upset about that, about the possible push-off, but, I mean, hey, her players should have been thrown out of the game, so not really much you can say.
Oh, Fisher falling to the ground. A traveling violation. She's looking for a foul.
Ooh.
And Coach Goof is not thrilled about that. She is angry on the sideline.
Again, guys, I love Coach Goof. Interviewed her in the A10 Media Day. But her players should be thrown out of the game. She should have been thrown out of the game. So basically, there's not much you can complain about to me. I mean, honestly. Just being honest, guys. I mean, it's just not.
I hope you would be honest with me.
I hope I would too. see what you did there?
58-42. Ahlstrom over to Townsend.
That's the type of camaraderie we have here at the LegacyMaker Sports Network.
Townsend will swing it over to Ahlstrom, back to Townsend. 5 minutes and 35 seconds. Budnick over to Townsend in the corner. She'll swing over to Ahlstrom for 3, wide open. Oh, she can't get it to go. Rebound by Tannen.
Let me ask you guys this. Are there some concerns where Richmond's played maybe in the last, 10 minutes or so?
Nah, I think at this point, you look at a Richmond team that's comfortable in the lead.
Yeah.
And I think that they're not over trying to exude themselves. Because here's the thing, Chicago hasn't given them any reason to do it. And so I think that they're just kind of, I don't want to say coasting, but coasting might be the proper word for it.
Hey, but you know what's funny? What did I say coming in the fourth quarter? They could coast.
Yep. Russ, what are you thinking here, man?
Not what I expected. I think Richmond is still playing their ball because they're still playing like I would expect them to, hands all over the place, not making it easy for Chicago, but Loyola just has I can't say that. They're doing better at making the shots. They're up to 30% shooting for the game right now, so they're obviously improving. It's a big improvement from 19% at the end of the first half, I believe it was. So, like, they're doing better. And, like, Gallinopoulos was doing good before that foul.
Oh, my goodness.
That right there can't happen.
You mean that flagrant two that she should have been thrown out for. Right. But I'll tell you this, 14 of 48 field goal percentage, 29.2% for the Lady Ramblers, Russ. Can't have that, right, my man? Can't have that.
Nolan will try to swing it to Nolan. Sister to sister, sister to sister. Nolan, back to Nolan. Nolan will take a stibble over to Gallinopoulos. The three off the back of the rim. Fisher gets the rebound. 18-point lead, 60-42. Here with 4 minutes and 14 seconds, and the floater is knocked down. 60-44.
Loyola's going with a full court press now for defense, just to try and lock down something from Richmond.
Townsend will bring it up the floor. Now Budnick thought about it. Now back to Townsend, over to Dugan. Dugan will pull up to the top. Now Hill. Oh man, Nolan just pushed Budnick in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
The physicality continues in this matchup. Dugan driving, kicks out to Katie Hill for three, knocks it down. Katie Hill spatters up by 19.
It's like a rotating 2-3 zone there, but then they just left that corner wide open.
Well, just like the West Side Connection, she is the king of her hill. and let me say this about Lady Ramblers' coach. You know, coach is, like her, unlike her lookalike Rachel Maddow.
Hilarious.
She has way more emotion. And I don't blame her because her team is just not living up to the billing today.
It's been a tough one. It's been a tough one for the Ramblers throughout. We see Richmond dominating in this one. They're up by 19. I'm Darrell Owens, along with Russ Taliaferro. Robb Johnson will be back here in a quick second.
What was that word that I said again? A lot of correlations going there. I said they need to dominate. And what are they doing, like you just said? Dominating.
We'll be back here in just a second on the LegacyMaker Sports Network.
Big Jack's Cooking. You can reach Big Jack at 8830 Audubon Road, Amelia, Virginia 23002, or at 804-405-0330, or by email at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Big Jack specializes in soul food cuisine, and he told us one time on a broadcast, he said if it's comfortable, he'll cook it. So check out Big Jack's Cooking in Amelia, Virginia. Last but not least, Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, make sure you check out Bernard's Towing. He's there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact us at 804-380-2774 or at 804-595-511. And while you got a chance, make sure you head on over to the LegacyMaker Sports Network and check out all of our social media pages. You can catch us on Instagram, YouTube, and on TikTok at LegacyMaker Sports. You can catch us on Facebook and LinkedIn at LegacyMaker Sports Network. And you can catch us on Twitter/X at LegacyMakerSPN. Also, head over to www.legacymakersports.com to check out our website as we continue to grow from Virginia and beyond.
All right, we're back. 3 minutes and 35 seconds away from Richmond punching their ticket into the semifinals.
I mean, the Lady Ramblers can always come back. I mean, Hey, listen. Remember when Duke did it to Maryland back in the day?
They did.
But I don't see Jay Williams anywhere, so we're going to cancel that.
We've seen Reggie Miller do it before.
Hey, we got some Knicks fans that are listening. I wouldn't mention that, my man.
63-44. Ramblers with possession here with 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Hodge Carr over to Gallinopoulos. Shivers inside to Tannen. Working against Budnick. Swinging back to Shivers. Van Arsdale now in the contest for Richmond. There's a three. Knocks it down. Gallinopoulos.
They needed that earlier.
They are down 16, 63-47. Now Dugan pushing it up the floor. I wouldn't be surprised here. The Spiders are going to work every bit of the shot clock each time here to kill this clock and get out of this one. Ryan being guarded by Hodge Carr.
I mean, I don't know what the 5 was doing, but she was just throwing up some hand signs in her face. That was funny as I don't know what.
Anything to throw off the distraction, but not enough for Maggie Dugan as she puts it in for 2.
Yeah, Hodge Carr, I don't know what she was doing, but that didn't work.
65-47.
That just did not work.
It's taken away by the Spiders.
Richmond still playing tough defense. Russ, what does it say about a team that is up by this big of a margin, 18, and still playing defense like this?
It's in their blood. There's nothing else to say. It's just in their blood to do it. They know no other way.
Hey, it's in their bloodline. This is tribal warfare, baby. This is tribal warfare, baby. I mean, I'm serious because, guys, when you have a team that's playing this well, they are here for one reason. Yes, they won the regular season title, but the postseason, but this postseason championship looks like it is equally as important.
It definitely is. I mean, because here's the thing. Sometimes, and we know that the A10 can, the talent they are at the top, could have 4 teams in the NCAA tournament, maybe even 5. But here's the thing. We also know that the NCAA can politic from time to time. So winning this championship is extremely important because you have to make sure that you get the automatic bid because you just don't know how they think from time to time. You'll see a 17 and 16 team from the ACC get in when you know there's a better team in the Atlantic 10.
Yeah, especially when they played well and they barely lost to Michigan State. They played Duke. They played a tough non-conference. This is a very good basketball team, and you know,
almost
right now,
beat Villanova.
Almost beat Nova. Yeah. I thought they beat Villanova. They didn't beat Villanova.
Nah, they lost by 8 in that one. It was like 77
That's
to
right.
68.
That's right. I saw that. I was looking over my stats last night. That's right.
Yeah,
because they only have 5 losses on the season. So.
Yeah, it was a tight game.
Oh, most definitely.
It was a tight game, and they just pulled away late. And Fisher knocks the free throw down. And she's 6 for 8 on the day from the free throw line. Minute 52 left. She knocks them both down. Minute 52 seconds away. And the Spiders punching the ticket into the semifinals of this A10 tournament.
And they earned it, guys. You know, that's being #1 seed. They didn't have to play the first couple of days, which that's why you play hard in the regular season to get those days off, to scout.
Oh, Van Arsdale to the basket and finds a way to get it in.
I'm going to tell you right now, if she gets going, I'm not saying they're going to be impossible to beat, but it's going to be pretty close, guys.
Just saying, I bet the NASCAR package, if they both get going, like you said, it will be dangerous throughout.
Very dangerous.
67-49, 18-point lead, a minute and 15 left here in this one.
Oh my gosh, what a pass, but good job passing out.
And Hill pull up, knocks it down, Katie Hill. Oh, wow.
Are we calling a timeout? I hope not.
And I think maybe just to get a substitution in here.
It's like when you're playing Madden and the person's down 56-0 and they call a timeout with a minute to go. Like, what are you calling a timeout for? The game is over. Concede already.
Torrin Rogers is in for the Spiders.
And make sure you, and speaking of games, make sure you visit Russ. He's the man when it comes to video games. Isn't that right, Russ?
Yeah, I'm all right. Knocks down the 3. That's Fisher.
Russ doesn't like to brag because he's so humble. Isn't that right, guys? Russ is a humble guy, man.
Love Russ. Russ.
Oh, Russ is the man.
He all right. 69-52.
See what I'm saying? You don't like to brag.
Spiders up by 17 and So Gallinopoulos called for the foul. 69-52. The band is hilarious. Oh, that's great.
I mean, hey, you say she got called for a foul. She shouldn't be getting called for any foul. She should have been thrown out.
69-52.
I know I keep talking about it, but it's the truth.
It doesn't bother him. Ryan blocked by Nolan.
What was that? Like, I'm telling you, man, the last couple of days, some of these calls have really made me scratch my head. That was not a foul. I don't believe that was a foul at all, but hey.
So we'll see Ryan head to the line here to try to knock down some free throws. 45 seconds left in this one.
Well, let me ask you, was that call worse than the Knicks and Pistons game?
I don't know if it was that bad.
What do you think, Russ? What's the worst foul call you think you've ever seen in basketball?
It was maybe too many. Too many.
I know you've seen some.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. That's a hard one.
70-52, 34 seconds left. Nolan 3. Ooh, it looked good. And whoa. Nolan just decked Hill.
Which Nolan? Exactly.
I think that was Emma. Emma was the one that bulldozed Hill to the ground. And Coach Russell is like, man, what's going on here? Like, he is not thrilled about that, and I don't blame him.
I wouldn't be thrilled either because everybody in his rotation is critically important. I mean, you already have one of your best players go down.
I'm not going to lie to you. If I'm coach, pull them all. Pull them all, bring everybody else in. You got 26 seconds left. You got to make sure you're straight for the next round.
Oh, yeah, because, you possibly got Mason, and we know what a great game that was last time. And,
right. You got it. That's you only had one game against them, and they've got the advantage over you.
Let me ask you guys this question, right? Because I know a lot of people already anticipating a possible VCU versus Richmond final. You can't look ahead, but do you think you think both teams want that challenge?
I think they do. I mean, because if you're a competitor, you want to face your biggest rival in a championship game in your city to be able to say, I got the bragging rights. Because if you're VCU, you definitely want that after losing to them twice.
Definitely.
Not even that. It's just a 1 versus 2 seed.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, you see Coach Russell and the Spiders.
This place, I'm telling you guys, you look at this atmosphere today, if we get that matchup, it's going to be hard to even get a parking spot in here.
Yeah, I don't feel for anybody in that situation, but all I know is we're going to be here early because we got championship matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, the Richmond Spiders punch a ticket into the semifinals, winning this one 70-54 over Chicago, Loyola-Chicago. I'm going to get it right one year. The Ramblers lose this one in tough fashion. Gallinopoulos had 22 points. Fisher had 17. You saw Berg with 3, Emma Nolan with 5. Hodgcar with 2, Shivers with 2, and Tannen had 3. Tough day for Tannen because she's another part of that team that really needed to step up today. For the Spiders, Hill had 10, Budnick had 18 leading the way. Dugan had 13. Ryan, Townsend, Ulstrom all had 8 points apiece. Lewandowski with 3. I told you she comes in, she's going to make at least 1 3. She did that. Van Arsdale had 2. And we finished this one with the Spiders with a 70-54 victory. Before we get off the air here, Russ,
please don't forget the Bill Laimbeer type takedown.
Yes, and I'm going to let you have that in here in just a second. Russ, what are your thoughts here on this contest and before we head off?
Loyola just got outclassed. They got outclassed, they got outplayed, they got out-hustled. There's really nothing else but coming down to that. They could not shoot. They couldn't contest against Richmond's size. They couldn't contest against Richmond's speed at some point too. But they just could not do anything to answer against the number 1 seed in the tournament, and it showed. It showed badly.
Rob, your final thoughts on the game, brother?
12-1. That's how this game started out. Richmond dominated from the onset. Richmond looked like the better team. They looked like the hungrier team. Not saying that the Lady Ramblers were happy just to be here, but a lot of people did not expect the Lady Ramblers to even be in this round. So, bottom line is this, guys. The Lays Spiders move on, and yeah, they're going to be hard to deal with.
All right, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. But, final score in this one, Richmond 70. Loyola-Chicago Ramblers 54. I'm Darrell Owens alongside Robb Johnson.
That was as smooth as my certified dime.
The Robb Johnson, Russ Taliaferro. We'll be back here.
The Robb Johnson. You want to plug the Robb Johnson Sports Show real quick?
Go ahead and throw it in there, Robb.
Hey, make sure you guys check out the Robb Johnson Sports Show, the Cowboy Talk with Robb Johnson, and Ram Talk with Robb Johnson here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network.
Man, y'all make sure y'all check out Robb, man. Hardest working man in show business. The stat man, the myth, the legend, Russ Taliaferro. I'm Darrell Owens. We'll see you all for our next game. You'll see Lamont, Robb, and Russ bring you the broadcast. Duquesne versus George Mason. I'm Darrell Owens. We're out of here.